guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth. I go by the username Be More Creative, both here on FlossTube and on Instagram. It is Big Stitch weekend. I am so excited that it's finally here. It currently is Thursday the 25th, so I do still have 2 days until the event. It's on Saturday and Sunday. By the time that you see this video, it would have already happened. I do apologise for the noise. I am currently in the travel lodge that I'm staying at for the event. I've come down a little bit earlier just to make it a little bit easier. I was already on annual leave, so I thought let's just come down and start this as a mini vacation. But the travel lodge is right next to a main road. It's also right next to the train station, which was perfect for travelling down, and it's perfect for my early morning departure for the airport after the event. But I do apologise for the noise. It is so hot, I cannot even think about closing the window. It is just too hot. I have turned the fan off, but the window needs to be open, so I'm sorry. So I'm going to quickly show you the chart that I have made for Big Stitch. So this is exclusive for a year, so I do apologise for anyone who's seeing this that wasn't a Big Stitch, but it will be coming out either July or August as my freebie. So you will get this chart. It will be a digital chart next year. I just want to keep it exclusive for those that are a Big Stitch for a year. And this is the chart. So everyone who's going to be there is going to get a printed chart. I have had this printed. I am so proud of having a printed chart. I've actually had this for like the past month, and I had one that was sat on my desk so I could see it every single day. But really proud. It feels weird because I do have digital charts. I have produced multiple charts to give out for you guys on the freebies on the 17th series, but somehow having it printed was just amazing. So this is the actual piece that I finished on the chart. I won't talk too much about this because obviously only those at the retreat currently have it, but next year it will be available for everyone. But it is completely customizable. I charted it so you would have Ada, even weave and linen to whatever fabric you wanted. You have the numbers so you can put your needle size and the fabric count, and also the full alphabet so you can put your initials. And that's what I really wanted. So this is it finished on the stitching shield. But then I started getting paranoid this week, and I was like, what if people don't like it because they don't like the finishing? What if the finishing puts people off of it? So I re-stitched it, and it took me a few hours. It's a very quick and easy chart to stitch, but I've redone it. So as you can see, this one's got the yellow and this one's got red. So this is DMC 321, which is my favorite red. But I wanted to show you that it can be completely customizable. So on this one, I've used DMC 729. That is just another example, and I'll be putting those out on the table. But yeah, so hopefully everyone enjoyed the pattern. Hopefully everyone managed to get one. As I said, I'll be doing my best to hand those out while there. I'm really not sure how this video is going to go. I am going to be filming, I'm hopefully going to be filming parts of Big Stitch, but I also want to enjoy the event. I've never been to a retreat, so I don't know how people are going to feel about me filming things. So either the next clip or clips will be at the event showing different things, or it will be recap parts of the event. But I'll definitely showing you the exclusives that I picked up, anything that I have purchased, and all of the extras. So hope you enjoy this video, and your guess is as good as mine as to what happens next, but I really hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
So yeah, thank you all for coming. It's amazing to see so many faces here. It's really exciting.
Artist, researcher and needle worker, and I've been doing a PhD with the V&A, which is all practice in the museums, all about Elizabethan embroidery. And I am a specialist in blackwork embroidery. Are we all familiar with blackwork?
Yes. guys, so we're carrying on the video of Big Stitch, and firstly, before I forget, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who organised Big Stitch. It was an absolute amazing retreat. They did announce that the next one is in 2026, so I do plan to be there. It was just so much fun. It was an amazing weekend. I met some amazing new Stitchy friends who are just absolutely amazing. We inspired each other, we encouraged each other. I've got a lot of haul because I kept seeing what they were buying and had to go get it, but it was an absolute amazing weekend. So thank you so much to everyone who organised it. Thank you so much to the lovely ladies who were staying here at Travelodge and who were on the table. It was an amazing weekend, and really it was thanks to all of them. So a big thank you. I've been editing this video this morning, and I am sorry, I am a terrible floss tuber. I was just having so much fun that I didn't really film much. I did manage to kind of slice together a few things, but we're now on to the haul section, which I promise is a lot of things. So I did make up for one thing on FlossTube. I have bought a load of stuff. But let's start with what we got as freebies. So we did get a little paper bag with some freebies in. I have emptied everything because I didn't want the rustling. And there is a number of different things in here. I can't show all of them because some of them are leaflets with charts and like free discount codes and things like that. So they're exclusive for those that attended the retreat. So I'm not going to be showing those. But in there we did get some different threads from Wonderfill. Both of mine are this gorgeous red colour. This is looking orange on my screen, but it is actually red. This is a rayon thread and this is a cotton thread. So I'm looking forward to trying those and seeing how those turn out. We did get this really fun little bobbin tin, and there was like 6 different colours. But it's just a little tin. It was really handy to keep orts and things like that in. But it would look so cute out on display. So Caroline managed to find these and she put one in everybody's goodie bags, and they're so gorgeous. I'm so glad I got a pink one as well because favourite colour. We got a little notebook. These are really cute. I think this is quite fun. This is Hendrix Gin, and it was nice because there was plain pages and note pages, so these were useful for anyone who forgot their notebooks to make notes in the classes. But also I saw a lot of people, I signed a lot of people's books, which was quite surreal for me. I've had a lot of photos taken and a lot of things, so it was lovely meeting all of you. And yeah, I'm sorry if I was a little bit like starstruck. It was just amazing weekend. I put this on one of the leaflets, but we did get these 2 really adorable little tulip paper clips. So I've attached them on there so I don't lose them. We've got a little packet of stickers. And we did get 2 charts that I can't show you. One from Hello from Liz Matthews and one from Mama Loves You GB, Michelle. She's put one in there. We did get a little kit as well. This is the Big Stitch 2024 octagonal pin keep. And this is what that gorgeous thread they hinted on the Facebook group was. Absolutely love this. Definitely will be stitching that one up. I do apologise if you can hear the cleaners are in the corridor, and they weren't when I started filming this one. Then we got from the Old Barn Stitching Co. this gorgeous sunflower garden pattern. Now I actually ended up picking up one of the cottage garden threads for this one. I don't have the other one, but she does do in design in DMC, and then she has 2 which she's given you DMC, or you could use the cottage garden threads. Right, I'm gonna throw all that over on the bed. You can see the bed's a mess. I'm filming on my tablet and I forgot how wide the camera lens is on there. And then on the table there was a number of different patterns from the marking sampler. So at the end I managed to pick up this one which says Home for Christmas. I thought that was quite cute, and as I travel home for Christmas it might be fun to stitch that. And then in one of the classes that Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery did, he was teaching everyone how to do the hem stitch. Now I missed part of the class because I may have been in the shopping area again, but it does mean I haven't done mine yet, but he is sending the video, so I might give it a try. But they gave everyone a scrap of linen and some thread and a needle, so we could all work on that. But that does mean I have a nice little piece of linen to stitch on later. Right. Oh, we also did get a pen as well. Mine pink. But yeah, so those were the freebies that we got from the event, which was really nice. They also had a number of little, there was a tier tray which had sweets and a few chocolate cakes and things like that at the bottom. And in the middle tray, I thought it was a really cool idea. They had buttons and charms, so you could kind of dig through and see what charms you could find. So I did pick some of those up, but they are in my stitching bag, which is on the other side of the room. So you will see those as I put them up into pieces, but I got like a dead fish, which I thought would go really nicely on my cat piece that I'm working on. A sewing machine, like a little scarf. They were really, really cute. I'm not going to mention names, but I did, because I forgot to ask the ladies if I could share, but I did get some amazing little table gifts. Now, I did get gifts from other people as well. I got some felt, I got a little handmade art thing. But last night I decided to start packing my suitcase because this hotel room was a mess and they're packed in there. So I will try and show them on the next video, but I appreciate every single little thing I was given. These were just in my stitching bag. So I've got these ones to hand, but I did get a number of other things and I've thanked everyone in person, but it was just so nice of everyone. So thank you so much. I got this gorgeous laser cut big stitch that has been on my thread ring, so I'm going to put it back on there. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so lightweight as well, so really, really gorgeous and a lovely little memory of the day. And then we got some gorgeous thread cards. Look how cute this dog is. And then let me put this on the back so you can try and see. Another thread ring with this gorgeous swan, and then some pink foldable scissors, which are perfect because, as you know, I'm heading off traveling. So those are absolutely perfect and I'm all good to go traveling. And I love that I got pink as well. She did do a range of colors and I managed to pick the pink one, so absolutely lovely. Right, I have got so much, so if I feel like I'm like racing through this, it's because I don't want the video to be hours and hours long. But if anyone is interested about Big Stitch, Morty, like I think it's Mad Morty and Brom's channel, they did a live video, which we kind of gate crashed their live video. I was waving at them across the room, so they did come over. But they did a video of the live event and I was watching it while at the event, so they did an absolutely amazing job. So they have covered all of us floss tubers who let the ball slip and didn't really film much. So if you are interested in that, I will link down to their channel down below because that will show you what the event was like at the time. But it was an absolutely amazing event. So we did get to do a few pre-orders. So there were some exclusive charts, which I think are exclusive for probably about a year. There was Witchy Stitcher, Jeanette Douglas, Stacey Nash, Modern Folk Embroidery, Jan Hicks. I think that was everyone. I picked up the Modern Folk Embroidery one, which is Big Stitch, Big Tree, Rotherham 2024. And I have to say, I loved how big I think Brom started this one. And it was so big. It was so fun. So I managed to get a sneaky peek of that at the end when they were just packing up. But this chart is absolutely gorgeous. I had actually kitted this before I even left. And it was meant to be my start, but I just got swept away with everything else. So that is the first freebie I got. The second freebie is the pre-order was the Alphabet Garden spool, like summer spool. And I absolutely loved this thing. And I got a spool, which was the whole reason I wanted the spool. But this is so gorgeous. So I was meant to buy a 36 count fabric for this, and you guys know me, I am terrible when it comes to things that I'm meant to be buying. It's safe to say I did not work out with a 36 count, so I need to go and get one. I do have an 18 count, but I think I want to do it on even weave. But this piece is absolutely gorgeous, so when that comes out in a year, definitely go and grab it. And then the last thing I had as pre-order is XJU Designs had fabric, and she was doing a discount for us, but also it was so lovely because she also did a donation to the Rotherham Hospice, which is what all the raffle ticket prizes and things were going to. So I picked up an 18 count Ada in early Halloween. As you know me, I have been really in the Halloween mood at the moment, so I did get that one. And then I picked out a 32 count even weave in Grandpa's Sleeve. And I was just like kind of interested in how speckled this was. I'm not sure how or what I'm going to stitch on this, but I do think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I did pick up those two. I was quite restrained. You could have pre-ordered more like there at a discount price, but I thought I've bought a lot of fabric, I should probably stick with what I have. And then she gifted us a thread for everyone who pre-ordered, so I got this gorgeous orangey brown colour, which actually is really good on this fabric. So those were my pre-orders. And then of course, when you're there, you have to shop. You have to support your local small businesses. So I made a beeline straight to Coffee Crafts fabric, and I was quite restrained. I bought 2 pieces of fabric for things that I wanted to start there, which of course I didn't start, but besides the point. I got a 32 count, it's kind of like a light blue grey colour. And then I got an 18 count in this silvery white. There's not much mottling on this one, which I really liked. But the threads look absolutely gorgeous on this. And this is just a staple, and I really wanted it in a 32 count. Did I buy anything else? Oh, I did buy one more piece of fabric from her, but I will show you that at the end because it's already kitted up with a project on it. So that I will show you at the end. But I did buy one more piece of fabric from her, but I bought these 2 on the Saturday and the other one on the Sunday. On Saturday, they had Talking Dog Stitchery there, which I believe is the name of the shop. I will list them down below. They are a fairly new needlework online shop and absolutely amazing. They had so many fun charts. I spent ages going through all of their baskets. I wanted to walk out with everything, but I was really quite restrained. But they also had cotted garden threads. So I picked up 2 that I don't have kitted up with a project just because I thought the colours were quite interesting. And then the others I'll show you with the actual charts that I plan to stitch them. So the first one is Canna Lily. And it is this gorgeous pink and red. It's very bright. It's not showing up true to colour on camera, but it is a very bright pink with a dark pink and then like a maroony red colour. That's actually gorgeous. And then I got Dandelion. Now I actually picked up Dandelion originally thinking that was the one for the sunflower chart, but it's not. But this is just a gorgeous brown and golden brown, so I will be using it in a lot of things. Once again, it's showing up a lot brighter on camera than it is in real life. It is like a kind of a muted yellow brown gold colour. Then I picked up, these are the ones that I've already got kitted up with the threads. The Sampler Seasons by Blueberry Witch. Now I first bought the autumn one and I chose to stitch this in Cottage Garden Threads Compost. So I picked up 2 skeins of these because I thought it would probably need 2 skeins. I have been looking at this online for so long and I struggled because the thread colour really puts me off. So this is stitched in Weeks Dye Works Rust.
I'm not sure. I love the idea of a sampler. Now I'm going to stitch this a lot smaller so I can make it into a small pillow rather than a framed piece. But I thought when I saw this colour thread, I was like, this would be absolutely perfect with this. And then I went back to the table, I was talking to the ladies, and I was like, I need all of the seasons because I want to kit them up with the cottage garden thread. So I might as well do it here where I can actually see the pattern and see the thread. So I then picked up spring, and I'm going to stitch this in Cottage Garden Threads Marigold. Now this is actually the sunflower colour, and I actually, when I went back, because it was a few hours, I picked up the other ones before lunch. So I picked up Dandelion already, and I actually thought I'd picked up Marigold instead of Dandelion because I checked the chart so many times, I was sure that's what I picked up. So I've only got one skein of the Marigold, but because I'm going to be stitching this smaller, I think it will be absolutely fine. Cottage Garden Threads, their dye lots do change quite differently, but if not, I can combine two lots of threads. That really isn't too difficult. I'll just have a look and see how much I'm going to need, but it really depends on what size I need to stitch on the fabric, because this is 183 by 124, so they're quite deceiving. They're quite big compared to what they look like, but I'm going to be doing mine quite small, I think, probably 1/1 on a 25 or a 28 count, so hopefully that should be enough thread. I picked up the winter one, and I'm going to be stitching this in Lima, which is this gorgeous dark blue to like a royal blue. I thought that would look really good with the winter colourway. And for summer, they've done theirs on a green, with a green thread, which I'm really not into the whole green, but I loved this tea party colour, so I picked up that one, and that's where I'm going to stitch that in. I kind of went down a whole British design theme. So I picked up one more chart from Talking Dog Stitchery, and it was the Erin Elizabeth English tier, which I absolutely love, and I've seen this a few times, and I thought this would be fun. I know a few people that like British themed things, so I could stitch it for them or stitch it for me. But the whole reason I bought this is because of the next chart. So I beelined straight for Primitive Hair as soon as she opened, and I picked up this one, British at Heart, quintessentially. She did a sneak peek of this, and the colours just drew me in straight away. I thought, brilliant, that's going to be a British themed chart. I would love to have some actual British pieces on display at the school. Sorry, I've had a little bit of an avalanche of charts in front of me, so I'm just going to move those out of the way. So I picked up this one straight away. Now, the fabric she had with this was an opalescent, and I really can't stitch on opalescent fabric, so I didn't get that. And I also didn't get the pins because I have a feeling I'm going to be stitching this on a smaller count, and I'm not sure. The pins are quite big. They're gorgeous, but they are quite big, so I'm not sure that having the pins with it would actually work if I stitched it smaller. So I did just pick up the chart, but it is absolutely gorgeous. So that's why I picked up the English tier tray one. I picked up one other chart, but I've already stitched it, so I gave it away on the table because it's not one that I plan to restitch again. So many of us on the table did buy it, and it is the Romy's, is it Romy's Creation? Romy's Creation, and it is Cross Stitching is Better with Friends. So she showed this one before the release. This I don't think is out yet, but I'm sure it'll be coming out soon. And I started this on Saturday afternoon, and I finished it just before the designer left. So I did manage to get a photo with her. I thought it was absolutely amazing. It was so nice meeting her and then starting stitching it. Now, I used some of the called for colours, but she'd actually not got all of them, or she'd sold out of some of them by the time that I got there, because I didn't get there until kind of lunchtime for this one. So most of the colours I used were her threads, except for the skin tone, which I used 950. I'm actually quite lucky because someone on the table had a skin tone colour, and otherwise mine would be Little Witches, because all I had was Halloween threads. So we are lucky they are normal little girls and not witches, because I was really tempted to make them into witches. But we've got Romy's Creation in Midnight Blue, so that was a called for. The red I used the call for, which is Red Passion, which is absolutely gorgeous, and Snowflake. So I really love that. And then she didn't have the lighter blue or the brown, so I picked Forget Me Not, which is a gorgeous light blue. This has got a little bit of purple in it, so it was quite fun. And I picked for my brown Coffee, which is variegated brown with a lot of different colours in. But that it is, and I'm so glad that I managed to actually, this was my start and my finished. I rang the bell for this one. It's an absolutely adorable chart. So I went back the next day, and because I've decided I'm going to stitch the British at Heart and the Erin Elizabeth Designs one with the same threads. Now I will add DMC 310 and a grey to the Erin Elizabeth one, because it does have a lot of black in it and it does have grey, but everything else will be in here. I will need to find some kind of yellow. I'll probably use one of the ones I have. So I picked up another set of the colours, so that way I wouldn't run out of thread. Even though I have plenty left for at least one more, I didn't know if I'd have enough for two more. And then I picked up another brown. I picked up Antiques, just because it is a little bit different to the Coffee. So it's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit more aged looking. So this is the Coffee, this is the one that I used on the chart, and Antiques is just another one, just because I think I do like having variegated browns in my stash, and I really, really enjoyed using her threads. I have seen that she does a thread club, so I might have to look into that during the summer. But I have spent more than enough money currently. What else do I have to show you? So I did do 2 classes. We're just going to jump over to classes quickly, and then I'll go back to purchases. I took the Primitive Hair, the Spirit's Tower. So I have the pattern and the full kit, including all of the threads. So I look forward to working on that one. And I have the Mani Dodonna Beside the Sea Sewing Basket. And once again, we have the full kit with the linen, and it came with Romy's Creations threads. So I'm still using those gorgeous threads. But yeah, so those are the 2 classes I got with the 2 full kits. And I have decided I need to get those stitched and FFO'd before the end of the year. That is my goal for the year, is to get both of those stitched and fully finished, because I paid for the classes. I really enjoyed the classes. It was great to meet the designers. I now need to do the work and get that done. So you guys can hold me accountable for that. I will need the push to get those done, but I really want to get those stitched and fully finished. See how the fully finishing goes. I'm a little bit nervous on the Primitive Hair one, because that seems a lot more complicated. But if we don't try it, we never ever succeed, or we never get to know. So I will definitely be giving that a try, and that is my goal for this year. And then I stopped off at Pain Free Crafts, and I picked up 2 of Paintbox Threads Merseyside Cotton. So I got the Burnished Coppers, which I think is just an absolute gorgeous colour range. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet, but I will definitely be stitching with that one. And then I picked up the Wildflowers, because I think I'm going to change the Jeanette Douglas summer colours and stitch them with this. I just loved this colour pattern. I thought it was so me, and I'm sure I can find a way of transforming this one, which is all florals, using this colour palette. And then the last thing I bought. So Jacob was there from Modern Folk Embroidery, and he did an amazing talk in the morning, one of the first talks, and he introduced us to a lot of like a lot of samplers and then some band samplers, and was talking to us about the significance and the history. Definitely absolutely amazing. It was really amazing to watch. It was really motivating. So quite a few of us have decided to do a sal on the embroidered ribbons patterns. So I do know I spoke to Jacob at the event last night, and he is going to be releasing this chart on his website as a PDF in the next week. So if you would like to join along the sal and join in with this absolutely stunning design, then I will be listing information down below, but we're going to use the hashtag jacobmfebandsamplersal. So we got this, I've got mine signed by him. I'm absolutely cannot wait to start this. There's so many of us that were at Big Stitch that bought this. I've actually also started a Facebook group for this, so if you are stitching this, or you're planning on stitching it, or you just want to see the colorways, I will leave the link down below for the Facebook group. There are a few questions, but they are very easy for stitchers to answer. It's just to try and make the group as secure as possible, so I will leave that link down below for anyone who wants to come over and join the sal or just get inspiration. But those of us that were there, on my table at least, a lot of us decided to kit it up while we're there. So I've decided I'm stitching mine on 1/1 28 count, and this is a primitive, no it's not, sorry, what am I talking about? It is a Coffee Crafts fabric design. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I need to just give up. It's a Coffee Crafts fabric. It is 28 count, and I am going to be doing mine 1/1. There we go. We might actually get there. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see how gorgeous this fabric is. It's pastel-y, it's blue, it's pinks, it's purple, it's a little bit of green. It is absolutely stunning. So that is my fabric, and I have gone well out of my comfort zone with my colours. Everyone was coming back to the table with the most gorgeous colourways, and most of us have got paint box threads packs. Now because I'm doing mine 1/1 on 28 count, I got the silks, and I got the Out and Proud silk pack, which I cannot wait to start this one. So I'm still working on my design, but I am going to be putting black in mine. There is a little bit of a funny story with that. We had a slight incident with a piece of my being stitched for a tablecloth, but story for another day. But all of the little black, the kind of black, like the back stitching in here, I'm going to do in black. So there is a black silk in here. I'm hoping that's going to be enough to do it in. If not, I might need to contact Paint Box Threads to do another one. But that is the new stitch along that we're going to be doing. So as I said, information will be listed down below if you are interested in joining the stitch along. And of course, had to get a project bag for my stitch along to live in. So this one is from the Stitchy Science Technician on Instagram. Now she doesn't actually sell her project bags online at the moment. I definitely think she should, because look at this thing. Look at the vinyl. It's like a rainbow vinyl on there. The lovely ladies at my table helped me pick this out because we decided that this worked very well together. So this is now my project bag that I bought for this. Okay, so I think that is everything I bought. We did some spending damage this week and it was absolutely great. I do just want to quickly show you the smalls exchange. So I did a bee stitching embroidery. What did I do? I did a bee stitching case. So I will insert some photos up here. I did have some photos in the previous section. And I picked up my smalls from Melanie. So we did like a It was supposed to be a conga line. No one really did the conga line, so it was just a little bit of fun. But I got this gorgeous card with this little needle minder with the cat peeping at the top, and this gorgeous thread from Edmar. Look at the colours in this. It's absolutely stunning. But look at this biscornu. This is absolutely gorgeous. This chart is, so the pattern is called a Strawberry Biscornu by Stitch with Coffee on Etsy, sorry. But she's done such an amazing job. It is so gorgeous. It is honestly stitched so lovely. It is absolutely lovely. It's stitched on 28 count using DMC threads. So thank you so much. I did thank Melanie in person. I don't even know if she watches the channel, but it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you do watch the channel, Melanie, thank you so much once again for my gorgeous piece. I've just found one more thing that I got as a freebie. Caroline was there and I gave her one of my free charts, and she came up to me and she really made my weekend. I got a Roxy Floss Co from her. The colourway is gorgeous, but she picked out the one that's called Sweetheart, and she said because I'm a sweetheart and was giving everyone the free chart, she wanted to give me this. So I'm going to be using this to stitch one of the freebies that we got, probably the one from Hello from Liz Matthews. But this is my first Roxy Floss Co thread, and already from the feel of it, I have a feeling I'm going to want more. But it is absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much for that. I doubt she even watches my channel, but a big thank you for that. So I feel like I've been rambling on. I'm absolutely knackered. The weekend was so busy, but it was so amazing. Others got a lot of stitching in. I really didn't get much stitching in at all. I did manage to get the finish, but it was such an amazing weekend. I was so nervous at the start because I've not been to a retreat before. It was my first one, but wholeheartedly, I would come back to Big Stitch 2026. I'm already planning, waiting as soon as those tickets go live, I will be grabbing a ticket. I would definitely stay in the Meadowhall Travel Lodge, which is where I have been staying. It's so brilliantly placed. If it's at the Magna Centre, it literally was like 5-minute drive to the place. We have the Meadowhall shopping centre right next door, so we were going there. There's a food court there, so we were having that for dinner. We also are literally 4 minutes from the train station, so it was so easy to get here from the train station. It was such an amazing weekend, and I would wholeheartedly recommend heading down to a retreat. I've made new Stitchy friends. We've got the Facebook book going now. We've got the really fun Sal. It was lovely to meet Jacob in person and chat to him, and he was so encouraging about the Sal as well and everything else. It was so nice. It was lovely to meet the Fenders in person. I got to meet Megan from Coffee Crafts Designs. Absolutely lovely lady. I really hope she feels better soon, because bless her, she was so unwell while here. But she was a trooper and she stayed there so we could get her gorgeous fabrics. So definitely, if you want her fabrics, as always, I have the Facebook group listed down below. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I got so many comments on my Canny Little Fox project bags, which mine is currently sat on the bed where I was stitching this morning. So many people were commenting on those, so I will link her Instagram down below in case you haven't seen, because those project bags are absolutely amazing. But yeah, it was an absolutely amazing weekend. It was so nice to do the classes, to be able to shop, to spend time with new friends. There was some fun things going on. There was a raffle. It was just absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad that all the ladies on my table were lovely. The ladies that were staying here were lovely. So I really did enjoy it. So just thank you so much. Yeah, this video is getting long, so I'm going to leave it here. I will probably talk about more of the Big Stitch stuff in an upcoming floss tube. I will definitely be starting the things as I said, my goal for the year is to finish those 2 pieces, the class kits. And my goal before Big Stitch 2026 is I want to at least stitch 75% of what I bought. I don't expect everything to be finished, but I am not going to have this stuff just sit in stash. I need to get stitching it. So that is the goal before 2026, to at least have 75% of the stuff I've bought stitched. You can hold me that to me in 2026, and let's see how things go. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you check out the other floss tubers mentioned. As I said, they did a lot better job of showing what Big Stitch was. I dropped the ball, sorry guys, I just had so much fun. But yeah, I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. Happy stitching. Bye guys.